In this video, we'll be tapping into the current energies surrounding those that are currently involved in a love situation, as well as look at those who are single and see for those involved how your person truly feels about you, what is their true intentions moving forward, and we'll look at your side. For those that are single, we'll see who's coming towards you next in love and close the reading with any advice that the collective needs to know. This is a general collective reading. There are no particular signs. If you clicked on this video, there is potentially some messages just for you. Also, keep in mind that in tarot, time is fluid. So these messages may or may not resonate with your unique situation. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Also, the roles could be reversed. This is a live reading, so if you're watching live, welcome, 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 and good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a beautiful start of their day. And what better way to start your day than getting some messages from your favorite tarot reader on YouTube? Good morning, everyone. We are about to go ahead and get started. I've already blessed the deck collective. We'll first start off with those currently involved, and then we'll go to singles. Good morning, DP. Good morning, Trend. How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining me on this live this morning. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the collective and the person that the collective is currently connected to in love and romance. What is the current energy surrounding the collective and their person? Well, first, we have the world in the reverse, the Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Lovers. Whatever you and your person's going through at this time, collective, in this person's eyes, they view it as unfinished business. Why? Because they have a lot of love for you, a lot of passion. They can't seem to shake you, no matter what it is they do to try to avoid this connection. For many of you, collective, you're not showing up as someone that's really interested in spinning the block, as they say, or giving this person another shot. Your energy is coming across as someone that's considering another path. Let's look further to see why this person feels like this cycle between you two is still open. Spirit, tell me about this world in the reverse. What unfinished business does this person have with the collective that they're referring to? The Six of Wands in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. If this person was to be completely honest with you, they would say their pride and ego got the best of them. This is someone that can be quite stubborn, stuck in their ways, not admit when they're wrong, not take accountability for their actions. But all that doesn't matter according to them because you are their person. As the Empress underneath the deck with the Seven of Wands, this person secretly is fantasizing about you, looking at you as abundant, amazing, handsome, beautiful, Now, there's no gender in tarot, so even if you're a guy watching, you can be an emperor. You don't have to be an empress. But what it means is you're loyal, you're trustworthy, you're someone your person has been praying for. They never met anyone like you. And no matter how much distance is between you, they love you unconditionally. Ah, they just wish you would drop your guard. You're moving different, collective. You have this guard up. But is it really a guard or is it you walking away? Because I don't believe you're guarded. I think you're just ready to move on with your life. That's what I'm picking up on your energy. But let's continue talking about your person. Let's see. Tell me a little bit about this moon in the reverse. Four swords in the reverse. Here's the problem. And you tell me, collective, if I'm right. This person has so much potential to be a great partner for you, which is why you allowed them to be a part of your life. They just have an issue with dropping that pride and ego. So, the best way to describe your person's energy right now in this moment, collective, would be an internal battle they have within themselves. Remember those cartoons where you had the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other? This is the battle your person is fighting within themselves. Do I go down the path of going toward the person I love and drop my pride, my ego, and make things right? Or do I stay in this very stubborn, egotistical energy and say, no, I refuse to let the collective win? I refuse to let the collective know that they are better than me, more solid than me, more abundant than me, more amazing than me. I can't let the collective know this. It's stressing them out. I have an image to keep up with. What can you do with someone like this, right, collective? Is this the battle that you found within this person? Tell me more about this ego, about this person. Why are they, spirit, why is this person having a hard time dropping their ego? Why are they not really surrendering to this when there's a lot of love for the collective here? I mean, it's a lot of love, collective. I mean, I'm not joking. This person is really crazy about you. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want to lose their sense of independence. For this person, they look at being in a relationship as being a curse. Being tied and connected to someone as losing their own freedom or sense of self identity. So when they end up losing that piece of themselves, they feel like they're not in control of their life. It's almost like they feel chained down, bound to another person, restricted from their freedom. That's how this person views relationships. Even if it's a healthy, even if it's a healthy relationship, which this person feels like you're a great option, there's nothing really wrong with you as far as attraction and what they can see a future with you with. And that's why the cycle's still open. But the reason why they're holding on, because I know some of you guys are going to say, well, shoot, I haven't heard this person, Mika, in forever. Weeks, months, some of you upwards of a year or more. And they're keeping it open is because they're fighting this battle within themselves, trying to figure out which direction they want to go. Think about it, the angel and the devil. Angel on one shoulder, devil on the other. Which path will I take? This person knows they have to be fair. You may have called them out about being inconsistent, showing up as a knight of wands. Many of you, collective, have told this person, hey, listen, if you're going to come towards me, you got to come correct. And if you can't come correct, do not come at all. I'm getting a sense of a lot of immaturity from this person. Life is a party. And notice when we're talking about the Three of Cups in the reverse, we're talking about life no longer being a party if they were to be in a connection with you. That's what they're giving up. How can I be in a relationship, in a connection, and still have my freedom? Hang out, mingle, have fun, be the single guy, be the single girl. Like, think of it like a college kid or a teenager. Like, come on, collective. At what age do we stop living like this? Well, this person does not want to let that go. And some of you guys may say, well, they don't party, but it's just the freedom aspect. It's who they are with the Hierophant. My gosh. To the core value, belief. This is their identity. But we got a problem. You can't continue to live your life like a player, someone partying, hanging out, dating all the time, doing all the things that young folks do. You're not on young folks' time, collective. You're on emperor, empress time. You're not about entertaining here for a fun time, not a long time. With the Seven of Cups in the reverse to the Three of Wands in the reverse, this person's not finding what they're looking for in this lifestyle. So, that devil lifestyle that's on their shoulder, they're not finding the results, not what an emperor or an empress brings, not what a real man, a real woman, someone solid, someone that is actually about standing on business, about being loyal, about building a legacy, a life, being a mature adult. Let's call it what it is. They're not finding that when they're on these dating apps or hanging out, partying, whatever. They're not finding quality out there like that. It's right here, collective. Seven of Cups in the reverse. That's why they're revisiting this angel on their shoulder, which is you. But here's the problem, there's a blockage. It's been so long, according to this person. since they'd heard from you. So, what have you been doing? Well, it looks like with your energy with the Two of Wands, you've been busy. And it's freaking this person out because they don't know what you got going on. Are you married? Are you dating? Are you talking to other people? Like what you have going on? Well, I'm about to tell you. Mhm. With the Two of Wands to the Strength to the Seven of Pentacles, you're really trying to move on with your life. But it's hard. This is not an easy task. This is like saying, after someone has disappointed you countless times over and over again, you have to find it somewhere in your heart to move forward and move on. But with the Two of Wands, that tells me that there's some other thing you're considering. And it looks like it's that other person behind your back. The thing that you've already went through with the Two of Wands here, it's like you turn your back on your other option, which is this person we're picking up in the collective reading today. Collective, you've turned your back on it and you're looking and exploring a new lifestyle, a new life, a new chapter. But it's like this thing in behind you, it's in your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, like when will this thing go away? I think you're trying to avoid it. That's what I'm getting. You're trying to avoid it, but it's like an elephant in the room. And that's why the Strength card with the Seven of Pentacles is here. The idea of continuing this relationship is heartbreaking, but also the idea of letting this go is heartbreaking. I'm getting a lot of you guys at some point was very emotional, very disappointed that this person didn't choose you. There definitely could have been a third factor involved. For some, it could have been an actual third party karmic relationship this person was involved in. Others, it could have been their career, their family. It was whatever their lifestyle was. They weren't willing to make the sacrifices to make you a priority in their life. And what that looked like was feeling neglected, not feeling valued, not feeling loved. Some of you guys are still grieving the loss subconsciously with the Six of Swords in the reverse underneath the deck to the Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys have thought about what it would look like to have a new beginning with this person. Some of you guys may have still been communicating with them. Others of you have not. But whatever your circumstance is, it's still fresh, still there in your energy. Can you tell me more about this Two of Wands for the collective? See that? That Nine of Swords? It's still that pain that you're holding on to, that you're keeping hidden to yourself. Some of you guys are suffering in silence. You're not even revealing a lot of what you're experiencing with some of your close friends and family. It's like you're internalizing this connection. And I think it's because you're a little upset at yourself that you even gave this person a time and day. Beating yourself up. Why did I miss the red flags? Why didn't I hold back and give to myself? Why didn't I just not give this person a chance or chance after chance? Why did I do that? I'm hearing you gave this person the benefit of the doubt, even when your intuition told you that this person is not at your level. But no, spirit, I got this. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe. No. And then when it happened, you're like, this is some bull, man. It's like you're beating up yourself. I'm hearing like you're kind of, it's almost like embarrassed. You're embarrassed, you're frustrated because you're like, how the hell did I miss this? Yeah, I shouldn't have put in the work. I shouldn't have done all these things. I shouldn't have invested in this as much as I did. It's a lot here. It's a lot about regret, a lot about pain, a lot about I knew better. I'm better than this. I'm better than this person. I went down to the gutter and tried to rescue somebody from their own karma. That's not your job, right? All right. So, how will you know if this is your reading? Let's see. How will you know if this is your person? Good morning, everyone. Good morning and happy holidays. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about how the collective will know if this is their person. We have the Six of Wands and we have the World. So, this is someone you stop giving attention to. Some of you guys could have blocked this person or cut them off, or this person blocked you or cut you off. You definitely are not talking to this person, but there may be something significant about this person trying or have in the recent past tried to reconcile with you, but you have them blocked. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could also be a fixed sign, which is a Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus. I'm also getting water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be any of those signs. That's just the predominant energy coming through. Yeah, I think this person wants to really talk about how can we fix things? Let's leave the past in the past. Let's have a fresh new start. But what this person does, and y'all tell me if I'm right, they never deliver on their promise. So this is definitely someone who will manipulate you, lie to you to keep you in their life. And they don't tell you that they're being dishonest. So how does this person view you, collective? Let's see. How do they view you? How does this person view the collective right now, spirit? Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. So this person, and y'all don't have to agree with this. Understand, you don't have to agree with what I'm about to say, but remember, we're talking about someone who is very cocky. Keep that in mind, and very arrogant and moving on a lot of ego. So, because of that, this person is very convinced that you will eventually come to your senses and come back to them and be with them. You're just being difficult right now. You can't resist them. They know that you're silent, but eventually you will consider coming back. Yeah. The problem is, it's just taking you a little bit longer So it's throwing this person for a loop. They're actually a bit startled and panicking because it's not in the time they thought that you would come back. So they're putting you in the category of being quite selfish, but they feel like you are also very stressed. Like they think you are being like you're putting on a show. They don't really believe that you're really about that life, like to really cut them out for good. Uh-huh. They think the only reason why you may be not talking to them is because you may be entertaining someone else right now, but you'll be back. Yeah, you guys have unfinished business. And they also, for some of you, think that you're just trying to decide the pros and cons. The confidence and the audacity is at an all-time high, y'all. The confidence and the audacity of it all. You know what I'm saying? They really feel like this is a game. They really feel like it's a game. And with the King of Swords to the Ten of Wands, they feel like after a while, this boundary that you're trying to put up is going to get the best of you and you're going to get weak. They just have to come in and tell you everything you need to hear. And you're eventually going to take them back because you've done it before. That's how they feel. I mean, that's how they view you. Many of you watching could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Also got fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries. You don't have to have that in your placement. It's just a predominant energy coming through. Now let's look at you, collective. How do you view this person? How does the collective view this person, spirit, right now in this moment? We have the Three of Pentacles, the Devil in the reverse, and the Star in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant and the Five of Swords. Well, one thing is for sure, you think this is someone who's full of drama. You think they're a drama starter and you think they try to get into your mind and manipulate you. Like play games to get you to try to change your mind or drop your guard. And you think this person is a gaslighter, a a love bomber, meaning when things get hard between you two, you view this person as only temporarily changing. They'll come in and they'll do all the right things in the beginning, but you're not confident that this person is going to keep it up. So you don't even believe this person when they show up in the right way. A lot of you are like, okay, well, I already know it's not going to last. Yeah, you think this person is a player or they're keeping you as an option, that they're not taking you seriously, and they will lie about that. So right now, since you guys are not talking or not separated, you're assuming this person is exploring their options. And if they come back, the only reason why they would come back is because they're going to tell you, oh, I wasn't talking to anybody. I was going to church. I was reading my Bible. But you know good and dang well, according to you, that that's not true. You know this person's script. I'm hearing you know their script, you know their gameplay, you know how they go about things. Yeah, like this the person that you're connecting to, collective, is someone that you feel like it is this person's life mission to give you a hard time in order to get what they want because of ego. And you'll be, you know what? I think you're more accurate as far as how you view this person than this person views you. And that is disturbing in itself because that tells you right there, collective, this person doesn't even really know you. But let's see if they're right. Let's see. Let's see how they feel about you and let's see how you feel about them and what their intentions are. Spirit, how does a collective person truly and honestly feel about the collective if they resonate with this reading? See, I told you they have a lot of love for you, the 10 of cups. They do. Like, it's no joke. This person is serious about you. They just have this big ego thing that messes it up for them. They don't even live to their full potential. Like, give me time. Give me time to figure it out. Give me time to figure out if I want to choose the devil on my shoulder or the angel. Give me time. How much time does this person need, collective? You've given this person a substantial amount of your time without the results. Give me time. I want to do better. I want to give to you fairly. I want to stop the drama. I really do, but I just need more time. That's how they feel. Okay, why the temperance here? Why do they need time to get things balanced here? Um, because they need to really love themselves. This person doesn't even have self-respect, self-love, so they don't have much love to give. I think this person is kind of miserable on the inside and damaged and hurt and in a lot of pain. And so they don't even have enough to offer you when it comes to love and stability and fair relationships. And it's a very sad thing because they have the potential. They just don't want to because they're fighting an internal battle. What do they intend to do next though with the collective? The devil, there it is. The devil and the nine of swords. Just, really sit back and feel sorry for themselves that they've caused so much damage to push you away. That's what they intend to do. Just feel sorry for themselves. Because something tells me, collective, you're not budging. This person is very toxic with the devil. And it's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas after. But that's the problem. They can regret it all they want, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to come back changed. They're kind of like frozen. When they come back or they reach out to you, they're like, hey, they do enough to keep you in there because they need more patience. They need more time to figure it all out. And that's the thing. Time is the most valuable thing we have in our life. So time wasted is things that we can't get back. We can get back money, we can get back possessions, we can even find other partners, but what we can't lose is time. We can't replace time because once time is ran out, time is over. So why would you waste your time with someone who isn't sure about you, who isn't ready to step up to the plate? See that? For some of you guys, they also regret entertaining some type of third party, a Queen of Wands in reverse, a temporary waste of time, somebody that wasn't even worth it. Yeah, they feel like an idiot with the strength in the reverse, or they soon will find out that they made a bad choice. Karma. Karma at its finest. So they intend to sit in the misery of choosing a different path. It looks like this person chose or will be choosing the devil path. Remember, I said they have a devil on their shoulder? There it is. They chose the devil and they're going to regret that. They let their ego and pride get the best of them and they're going to regret that. Or for some of you guys, they have already chosen that path. All right. Very unfortunate. Let's look at your side real quick, collective, and then we'll get to singles. Be sure y'all hit the like button, show your girls some love and support. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. Spirit, what about the collective? How does the collective feel about this person right now in this moment? The Seven of Cups in the reverse, the King of Swords. You feel like you've seen everything you need to see. You know what this person is all about, and you understand that this is not a good fit for you. It's not really aligned to your core values, your standards, and who you are. So you're standing in your power of wisdom and self respect. You're giving up on this, surrendering it to the universe, releasing it in love and light. The illusion is gone, the mystery is gone, or eventually you will get there. For many of you guys, the reason why you held on to this relationship, I feel, was not because you wanted to just keep repeating a karmic cycle. Absolutely not. You stayed in it because you needed to understand the psychology of this person and why they were coming in and treating you the way they did. Why were they not choosing you? Why were they acting the way that they were acting? When all you were asking for was love, was peace, was honesty, integrity, realness. I think the truth is, for you, your truth is you feel breaking away from this connection is justice being served. Amen. I agree. Good choice, collective. So, what do you intend to do next? Let's look at that. They had a choice, right? Everybody has a choice. They chose the devil. Oh, it's not good, but it happens. So, what does the collective intend to do next, Spirit? What is the collective's next steps here in this journey? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Wands. Anytime this person tries to reach out to you, rekindle things, um, make this relationship have a fresh new start, I don't think you're interested in it. I think you at one point was all about this person, all about this connection and making sure that you protect it and protect yourself. But now it's like, why? Why should I protect this union when I'm not receiving the type of happiness and the fair investment from my person? This person wasn't being fair to you. So you don't intend to be, you're it's kind of like you're giving them a taste of your own medicine. You're not giving to me, so why should I give to you? You're not showing up for me, so why should I show up for you? Like an eye for an eye, but it's not really intentionally trying to, cause any pain. It's just, what's the point? It's just logical. It's like really just making sense. Absolutely. And you're healing. That's what you intend to do. Continue to heal. Continue to pray, I'm getting, and manifest for something better. The star is the card of Aquarius, which is the rebel of the zodiac. So you're even going against your own self because your old self would have stayed in this and been loyal to a fault. But you're breaking free and hoping and praying for something better. It's like you're becoming someone else by breaking away from the devil, healing yourself from breaking away from the devil. The devil card is like an addiction. And for many of you guys, this person was your drug. So you're breaking away from this person so you can heal. It wasn't good. It was very, very much a trauma bond where you ignored your intuition and fought to keep this going because this person made you feel good when it was high and you guys were on good terms. It was great, right? But then when the lows came, when it was low, oh my gosh, it was bad. Understandable though. I can definitely understand where you're coming from with that. So good for you, collective, by breaking free from that. Let's get some advice from spirit for those involved, and then we'll go to singles and get some oracles here. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective that resonates with this portion of the reading? Okay. Flying out, collective, we have in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever, collective. You won't. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. So shed away those unneeded layers. Shake them off. Just shake them off. Like shake them off, collective. Get it out, out, out. And keep growing. Keep glowing. Keep thriving. Keep being amazing. Don't let this person keep you down, make you feel defeated. Keep thriving and really work on yourself. Do it for you, whether it be your looks, your finances. It's time for the glow up, baby. It's glow up season. You feel me? In 2026, it is glow up season, y'all. So I need you guys to really focus on not this raggedy man or raggedy woman that you're breaking away from and healing from. Focus on you. It's time to be selfish. I say it's selfish season. So you can raise your vibration, raise your frequency to be able to attract the right partner that truly is your match. Never settle again. You feel me? Never settle again. Okay, singles. Let's see what you guys have going on, and then we'll see who is coming towards you in love. Spirit, tell me about the collective singles. Anybody watching this video who is single and not currently connected to anyone at this time, what is the energies surrounding the collective singles love life right now in this moment? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles, and the Strength. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. Many of you collective singles are really just hating being alone. It's like, this sucks. You just want to find your person already. You just want to run off into the sunset and find your person. But here is the thing, everything happens in divine timing. So be patient with the process, be patient with the journey. That's what you have to know. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse to the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength, you guys are doing very well on your own. It's almost like you've created this sense of peace and happiness without needing to have to depend on anyone else. And that to me is the very first step to establishing a strong, secure lifestyle where you don't have to be codependent or need a man or a woman to be there for you. And that's attractive. That's very attractive. So with the Three of Pentacles and the reverse of the Five of Swords and the Hierophant, it's like, why can't I find somebody to work with me instead of against me? Many of you keep attracting partners that are just not your match. You find yourself putting in more work, more effort, more energy, more time than these other people. And this is where I want you to really look at what you're doing, because I think there is so many of you that have everything you need where you don't mind, like, okay, if I'm dating this guy or dating this girl, I don't mind like giving them a little bit of this, paying for the dates, helping them with that if I really like them. But I think with this message, Spirit is trying to get you to really work on putting in strong boundaries. As hard as it's going to be, you got to draw your line in the sand and you got to exude a lot of strong boundaries with giving people more than what they have earned. Singles. This is a transformative process that I think is going to be hard for you to get past, but it's so necessary. And I would start off with baby steps with this. For example, if you are a feminine watching and you're going on a date, I recommend maybe the first date be coffee. And that way, it's no pressure on a man you're dating to have to spend a lot of money on you. And you shouldn't feel guilty about a guy spending on you. I think it's fair to let a man court you and take you out and do nice things for you. But if you keep it like more casual, light, not too much pressure, it kind of sends a message also to that guy that you're not a gold digger. And also, it's a great opportunity to just talk and get to know the person, which I think is an important step in the early phases of dating. If you are a guy, don't take women out to these extravagant places the first date. Yes, it's fair to pay for the date if that's your thing. I think most men should pay for dates in the dating phase because they're courting the woman. That's a masculine thing to do. But don't roll out the red carpet for a woman you barely even know. Because what's happening collective across the board for singles watching is you have a big heart. You have a giving spirit and you have something about you that people tend to take advantage of. So when you're connecting to the wrong people, it takes a toll on your sense of security and stability. And that's what has to be looked at and evaluated in this situation and really be healed and addressed. It's okay to be stingy. That's what's fair. It's okay to be stingy. Anything else the collective needs to know before we look at who's coming towards them in love next? Don't be scared to say no and really date intentionally with a clear mind and knowing specifically what you want. I think you're going to get a lot of no's before you get your absolutely yes. Just because the dating pool is not very strong with a lot of high vibing people, especially when we're talking about dating apps, or if you're middle age or older, there's not going to be as many available people. So you have to consider this. The older you are, the less available people are available. So it will take some time, but don't get discouraged because some of you guys may get a little discouraged. Just to take your time. Okay. Let's see who's coming in towards you next in Love Collective Singles. And then we'll close the reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like the video, show your girls some love. I see we have Mama Lisa and DP, our amazing mods, holding it down in the chat. Thank you guys so much for modding this morning. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, guys, so you don't miss out on the next time I go live. Spirit, tell me about who is coming towards the collective next in love and romance, the collective singles. Who's coming towards collective singles next in love and romance, Spirit? We have Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords and the Fool. This is someone that's going to really want to get to know you and kind of see where you are with things. But I'm going to warn you. I'm really going to warn you. And I think there's something about that first spread that Spirit was trying to convey to you about opportunists or people that's trying to um, get something out of you. This person's going to really try to see where your head's at and what you're doing. Um, but something about this person is not going to be fair to you. And I want to see what that is. You're going to feel like this person is not putting in a lot of effort in the relationship. As you guys begin to progress, you're going to feel like it's kind of a bit one sided. And when I say progress or effort, I'm talking about effort of building like a long-term stable relationship. This is someone who's going to string you along for a little bit. And you're going to be definitely heavily working on building something substantial, like an actual committed relationship, because that's your goal. This person is showing up as a page of swords, so they're not really at the maturity level of wanting a true committed relationship. They just really want to kind of like get together, talk, get to know each other, but not really give you anything long term. I think this person has some fears of commitment going on. What is this? Why are they holding back? Seven of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords. Yeah, I think they realize like you may not be the person that they want to be with, but they will string you along for the time being because maybe there isn't no other options out there. So this could be you or this could be that person. The roles could be reversed, but somebody in this equation is taking advantage of the other person because that person wants something real. And then the other person is like, I'm really not feeling this person. I'm not liking it. It just seems like, I'm not going to put a lot of effort into it. I'm not feeling it. Like it's not, it feels like someone that they really don't find themselves settling down with. So eventually, If you're the person feeling like you're getting the shorter end of the stick, I think you're going to give up on this because you're going to notice that this person isn't putting enough effort in. And it's going to hurt you because I think you wanted more. So it's a valuable lesson of making sure that you are attracting someone that's actually your match and not going to someone because of attraction or lust or um, superficial reasons. You really have to look at this person's behavior pattern because their behavior pattern is going to tell you that they're not that into you, and you have to believe that. Yeah, this person's definitely waiting for someone else. They could also be bored by the connection with you. I'm getting that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I really not feeling it. Okay. So it doesn't feel like this will last. Let's see what's the outcome between you two singles, you and this person. What is the outcome between these two? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, yes, eventually somebody is going to just give up. Okay. And that's because they want to get control of the situation by giving their offer to someone else. So don't ignore the red flags, singles. And if they're not your match, it's not the end of the world. It's just somebody that just wasn't meant for you. And it's just like, okay, well, that didn't work. Moving on to the next. That's how you have to look at it. I think there's something significant about really listening to your intuition as you date collective with the high priestess. Like, don't listen to the words, watch how they're moving, and then ask yourself, is this truly what God, what the universe, what spirit really truly wants me to be with? Is this really making me happy? Or is this eventually going to come to an end? Because I think something about you seeing it for what it is, you kind of know something's off, collective. You may not be able to put your hand on it, but your intuition is going to be screaming at you like, I don't know about this person, Mika. This person is just kind of wishy washy, or I just don't get good vibes from them. Listen to that voice. If you feel like something's off, it probably really is. It probably is your reading. Yeah. And that's what you're saying. You're saying, I don't think this person's going to choose me, or they're going to run off to someone else. So it's kind of like you going back and forth. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Should I go? But you really have to be honest. You have to be really honest with yourself. All right. So I'm going to pull an oracle message of some advice for our beautiful singles out there. We'll pull from this oracle deck here. Before we go, don't forget to like the video, show your girls some love and support by subscribing if you're new here once again. And thank you to all those here on the live this morning for coming. What advice, Spirit, do we have for the singles if they resonate with this reading? See, I told you, listen. Didn't I say listen to your intuition? And didn't I say really listen to this person's words and what they're saying and watch their actions? And I said, listen to your intuition. And that's what this card is basically saying. It says, you're being asked, singles, to listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. That's your intuition. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Listen to that inner voice because it's telling you something isn't right. Don't waste valuable years on someone who is not aligned to your values, your standards, your expectations, because it's truly going to lead to a disaster waiting to happen. And y'all know, y'all grown, y'all been in those relationships in the past where the red flags came in, right? Early in the relationship and you ignored it. And then it resurfaced later into something greater. Only if you would have listened to your intuition. So, really good message. Great way to end the reading. Thank you all so much for coming this morning. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Thursday. Don't forget that I do offer personal readings at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. You can currently check it out. The links are down in the description box below. All right, guys. Well, I think it's time to wrap up our reading. Thank you for all of you hanging out with me. Big shout out to Mama Lisa, DP, our amazing mods. Hello, Lon. Hello, Andrea. Hi, how you guys doing? Good to see you. Gun Guy. Hey, good to see you. Hey, Crit, how you doing? Dwayne in the building. We got Melsa. Hey, Melsa. We had Trent early in, chiming on in, giving her insight and feedback. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And I am actually going to be packing later today for my trip, my Christmas trip. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up that if you do book a reading with me, and if it's not by tonight, there will be a slight delay in your order, but it will get to you. It'll just be delayed. So just keep that in mind as well, but you will still get your order. And there'll be more information on my website tomorrow on what that time frame will be. But again, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. If we don't come back together, because I'm going to be busy traveling and doing some things, but you guys know how I do. I can't stay away from you guys long. Happy holidays to you guys. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Take care. God bless.